I'm gonna say it now, Vietnam has the best noodle soups in the world. Guaranteed. All right guys, welcome back to the channel. It is day 2 in Saigon and I've got so many dishes that I want to eat over the next couple of days, but been feeling a little bit under the weather since I arrived yesterday. So today I just need a good old-fashioned, tasty, comforting bowl of pho. So we're at the edge of D1 out by the river and we're heading down to a little pho shop that I was first introduced to by my man, Max McFarlane. Max is actually there now. He's gone ahead, ordered up for us. Honestly, guys, one of the most comforting bowls of pho I've had in Saigon. Let's go. So there's a big, massive pho shop here. This isn't where we're going. We're going down into this little alleyway down there. I can see my man there. I obviously typed the wrong address into Grab, so he's probably been here for a good 10 minutes now. Just how we like it, back alley, little plastic chairs. This, to me, is Vietnam. Here we go. Hello, bud. How are you? Fancy seeing you here?
I know, it's weird. You knew I like this spot. They're open at like 6 in the morning and close at 3. And
yeah?
I guess so that's like 3 in the morning, so whatever. They close in like 3 hours, but...
So just closed, 2 hours sleep, back open.
I guess, I don't know. And what's funny is like there's different, if you come different times of day, there's like different people working, of course, everything. So like I've never met anybody here or anything.
See, tourists would be likely to go, like walk past and go into that big pho shop on the corner, right?
Yeah, but this one, if you come here like during like eating times, this is the one that's packed.
Yeah. When we came, it was absolutely rammed.
Right.
Right, so we've got those fresh rice noodles, bean sprouts, look at all the bowls ready to go. And look at this beautiful broth. Oh, look at that. You can see all the fat and collagen floating at the top. You can smell all that 5 spice, cinnamon, star anise. God, that smells amazing. All that like, look at all that like fatty marrow at the top.
And you told me not to film.
Gao?
Yeah.
Gao. Meat. In Vietnamese? Nam. Nam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gun.
Gun.
Yeah. Gun.
Ah.
See what?
Ah, okay. So bones? Is it?
Yeah.
Tendon. Gun.
Gun trong.
Okay. I don't know one like kind of one. Okay, one. This. That. Okay. All right. So you don't have to know what you're talking about here, guys. Like I clearly don't know what I'm talking about, right? Just point. This nice, kind man is going to get you whatever you need. So I'm saying, like, I'm like a fish out of water here. This is usually me in Thailand going, oh yeah, this is this, right? Good job I got Max with me, man.
But what's cool is you can see him cooking over here. That's 60 kilograms of meat.
60 kilograms?
Yeah.
Wow, look at this, guys, look. Just a painter's bucket makes me feel at home. Full of flank. 60 kilos. Burger.
No.
Shall I cook?
No for chicken. No chicken.
Okay, and here's the raw eggs we're gonna eat later. So they're just literally gonna put raw egg, spring onion in a bowl, top it off with the beef stock, and I guess we're just gonna drink it in a shot. Right, and then we've got a big bowl of veggies. These are all for me. Loads of limes. We've got these little banana chilies, sweet basil, culantro, or sawtooth coriander.
So they just made this.
Yes.
It's the garlic with
All right, we've got the pickled garlic here, and they've just made this, yeah?
Yeah, just made it. You can see them. They had like 10 of them in the back.
Nice. I like it when you get there and they're doing everything. Like they're making absolutely everything from scratch.
Time of day too. Like I was talking about that dead period. So many people are taking a nap right now. That
Yeah.
The opportunity to, well, even employees are napping.
This is Vietnamese siesta time, right?
Yeah.
All right, and then we've got this satay. I'm not sure what's in this. Chilies, lemongrass?
Stir fry, probably has lemongrass.
Yeah, stir fried. Yeah, you can see the lemongrass in there.
Oil, look at the oil.
Bit of salt. Yes.
So I would like to take one of these, and I don't like to mess with the broth because, like they said, they cook the broth 24 hours, like it's always cooking, right? They're doing something right. I don't mess with it. So I'll take the sauces, I put them in here, divide it up. I use it to dip my meat, my noodles, and whatever.
There are a lot of people in Saigon that squeeze it in, though, aren't there? It's like half-half.
A lot of people love putting the chili sauce and love putting the hoisin in it, but I just don't like to mess with the broth. Man. I do put that in there, though. I do like the garlic and what is it called?
Do you mess with
vinegar?
Do you mess with the chili satay?
Yeah, bro. I put it in the thing I mix.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, I get all three kind of going, working together.
All right.
And then I got y'all some eggs coming on the way, too. Yeah.
My man. Right, I'm going to take Max's advice. I'm just going to put some of this into the bowl. I'm not going to put it into my broth. And I'm just going to dip my meat into that. All right, so
Is it tea? Yeah. Kind of like a ginseng tea.
I've got tendon. Some bone of some description. I thought it was off the spine, but it could be from anywhere. I've got that lovely bit of flank steak. Oh, look at the fat on that. Look at that. Guys. Oh, another bone. So he's giving me two of these bones. And there's one more piece of meat in here. There's a little bit, yeah. It's like a tendon, but it's off at different parts. It's got a little bit more meat. It's a little bit fattier. Thin rice noodles, and of course, that cloudy spiced soup. One thing I really liked last time we were here, really stuck in my mind, is the fact that they got rice paddy herb. I'm not sure, is this common? Because like, every time I've had pho, it's just usually cilantro and Thai basil.
Yeah, so maybe not pho, but like you do get like
Yeah.
a lot of noodles.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe you don't get it in the pho as much. I don't see it as much.
So I'm gonna get it. Another tick for this shot. We've also got some Vietnamese balm as well. One of my favorites. Of course, we're gonna need to squeeze a lime. Some of these.
Or the whole plate.
Deceptively hot. Banana chilies, as I call them, but much spicier than they look. Warm, comforting, fresh, zesty with that lime juice, and everything's being freshened up with those fresh herbs. I absolutely love this Vietnamese balm and the paddy herb addition. Mate, it's just, it's so comforting. It's the perfect blend of savoury. It's a little bit sweet. It's got those like warming Chinese herbs and spices, star anise, cinnamon. Let's try a little bit of this fatty beef flank. Absolutely melts in your mouth. Like a lot of people I know, like, oh, you're gonna go and eat another pho, try something else. But sometimes only pho will do. If you're feeling a little bit down, a little bit under the weather, it's so comforting, so inoffensive. You can see why this is Vietnam's national dish. Right, I'm gonna go and try and get a bit of that. One of the types of tendon. Again, Joe talked about it in his video earlier with the bun bar that we went to have with the brisket navel ends. What would be a really tough piece of beef, but they've taken it and they've slow cooked it for in here 24 hours they're cooking the broth for and cooking the meat over several hours too, till it's absolutely melt in your mouth. Now I, for one, would much rather eat an inexpensive, fatty, tough piece of meat that's been treated with love, cooked slow over hours and hours till it's all broken down, those connective tissues are broken down, it is absolutely melt in your mouth, rather than going and eating a piece of Kobe beef steak in a restaurant any day of the week. Right, that's one you've just got to gnaw. like with any meat, the closer you get to the bone, all those little bits of collagen fat, everything's broken down. Tendon. Do you know how I explain beef tendons? I don't know if you'll get wine gums in America. They're like different fruit flavored like round candies, but they're really, really chewy.
Oh, it's not a disease or anything?
No, wine gums. Like we get fruit gums and wine gums.
Okay,
Wine
yeah,
gums, they're really
chew to it,
chew to them. This is like a beef wine gum. That's how I.
I thought you were saying you have tapeworms. So okay.
No.
Man, that sounds horrendous.
Listen, I know Japan have got like the title of having like best noodle soups in the world, right? But for me, like it doesn't get much better than that. Like a 24-hour beef bone cooked broth, cooked with love by a family, eating it out on plastic chairs in the street in Saigon. I'm gonna say it now, Vietnam has the best noodle soups in the world. Guaranteed. Right, so my boy there, the one I tried to buy his chicken, he's actually the owner's son. They've been cooking here for 30 years. So they've been open 30 years. They're open from 6 a.m. till 3 a.m. So they shut for like 3 hours a day. And Max said there's different people cooking at different times. So they're not just here for like 21 hours of the day, I don't think. 60 kilos of beef per day. That is absolutely insane.
At least that's what they cooked at one time in that pot. They made
really?
They do 2 rounds in a day.
Yeah.
So I didn't ask.
Wow.
That's
So
one of those pots is 60
one of those pots, 60 kilograms. They're like, see, I remember this, I used to paint houses, right? That's what I did for a living. So these are like paint pots full to the brim with beef. I reckon as a challenge, I could try and eat that whole pot. Insane. Pour in a bit of that garlic juice. That completes it. That completes it.
So good.
Right, garlic, a must. What do you reckon, Pat?
Man, some of the pho that I've had so far, it's light, it's fresh. I do like it, but it's still light, it's a light broth, but the flavour in there is insane. It's proper comfort food, pure comfort food. Yeah, you can't beat this, can you?
All right, so look at this perfectly poached egg. Is this the same broth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a raw egg. They just like
Drop it in. Oh, look at that. I'm knock that up, and I'm going to do what Max tells me, because I'll do what Max tells me when I'm in Vietnam, and I'm going to shot it at the end.
Oh, is it good?
It's so good. It's so comforting.
If I told you, come to Saigon, I've got this really good place where you're going to drink an egg out of a bowl.
Yeah.
I'd say it sounds great. Let's go.
That's how you got me here.
Sold.
All right, let's try a little bit of this egg. So, smashed up egg in some beef bone broth. They've literally just cracked the raw egg into soup, right?
Yeah.
It's fatty, it's rich. I think I could probably just have that on its own without the pho. Yeah, so this is what it's all about for me. Look at this place. Down a back alley, very nondescript alley, as I said. Sort of place you'd never really know unless you walk down here, or obviously unless Max took you down here. But at night time, they take up this whole street. It's really, really, really popular. Egg is
5.
Pho is
50.
tea is
What's left?
what's left. Anyway, 4 bowls, 4 eggs.
10. It's 10. The tea is 10.
Tea's 10. All right, good maths. All right, we'll see you later. Yes, if you want my advice, get yourselves out of busy District 1. Stay away from Bouvienne Street and all that madness down here. Get out onto the outskirts. It's a little bit quieter. It's a little bit less of an assault, as I said earlier, an assault on the senses. And you're just getting a bit more of a real sort of feel for everyday Vietnamese life, which is why you come away, right? You don't come away to eat pizzas on a backpacker street. So Guys, remember this is only video 2. We've got 4 or 5 videos coming out. I'll be doing another video with Max tomorrow. So make sure you get over and watch that if you haven't watched it already. I will be back again tomorrow and I will see you in the next one. I'm sure you're already, guaranteed if you're watching me, you're already following Max. But if you're not, get over and follow Max. I'll stick his links in the descriptions. Guaranteed if you're following me, you're already following Max. Guaranteed if you're following me, you're already following Max. But for whatever reason, if you're not, links in the description to his channel. Make sure you get over and check out Joe's channel. We've done a couple of videos together here, loads in Bangkok, and we've got a couple more coming out. He's done a really good Bumbo Hue one, which I'll link down below as well. That's it from me. I'll see you tomorrow for another video in Saigon. Mwah!